What I think, these days actually, most relationships are not built on love. It is rare to find relationships that are built on love. In most cases, we are in relationships because of the benefits we are expecting to get.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Bukachimi, and right about now, today I'm privileged to be the host of the Kings and Queens podcast, and I have the beautiful ladies alongside me, so it's gonna be a flavor of fun, excitement, and good vibes, yeah? So make sure you stay locked in, but before I introduce even the topic of the day, let me let the ladies introduce themselves. I'll start with her.
I'm Shifi Kags.
Shifi, mulabye chana.
I'm Jana.
Jana. So now there's this thing going on. I'll just read this out. The sad truth is so many people are in love and not together. And so many people are together and not in love. What's your take on that? Goloza, is it an idea for someone? Is it good for people to be where their hearts don't truly belong? Or is it okay to be not to be where your heart truly belongs? I mean, what could be your take on that?
Okay, it's not okay, but it depends. It really depends.
It depends on what?
A lot.
A lot like what?
Okay, like you can, let me see. If like there are people who they stay with each other because they are rich, and you can stay with someone because that person is rich, not because you love the person, but because you have to be there. Some people are in marriage not because they want to, because of their kids. A lot.
So you're there because the guy is rich.
Yeah, rich, kids, a lot. Like
Because the
it's a lot.
guy is rich and you want to have kids with the rich guy.
Something like that.
But then why would you sell your emotions to money?
Okay, it really depends.
Okay. What's your take on that?
What I think, these days actually, most relationships are not built on love. It is rare to find relationships that are built on love. In most cases, we are in relationships because of the benefits we are expecting to get.
So we don't have the Romeos and Juliets in our era.
It is really hard to find that.
Are you in a relationship?
Me right now?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I am.
So are you there for the benefits or?
For the benefits.
Me
as me.
You as you. So you went into a relationship not because of the affairs of the heart, but because of what you can get out of the relationship.
Yes.
And could one of them be love?
Yeah.
Do we really believe that love can grow over time?
Yeah, it can.
Ng'omuntu watandika tomwagala.
Yeah, it can.
Notandika omwagala.
Possible. It
Ng'otandise
depends on the deeds of the person.
So what if the money you went for, banka nejja nezitwala, n'ayavuwala?
Kisinziira, oyinza oba nga wamwagala in the process, oba nga tewamwagala.
So okay, let me ask a quick one. Yeah? Would you stay? I mean, you went in this relationship for the money. Yeah?
Yes.
And then the money is out of the picture. Omuntu yenna asobola okwavuwala. Would you stay in the relationship? Because one, the relationship was based on kyofunayo, which was the money. And now the money is not in the picture. Would you stay?
Actually, not loving someone does not mean that you can't like them. With time, even if you went for the benefits, but with time, love can come and you like that person.
Yeah.
But don't you think people staying in relationships where they are just together but the love is not in the picture, don't you think it's the reason why most of the people in our generation are toxic?
And sometimes I think it's like this. People like, they come together when they're in love, then within time, the love disappears. So you take it as if they are not in love, but they started when they're in love.
But they started with the love.
Yeah. So
And
it
then
disappears within time.
I think it's because the responsibility is knocking and you just get used to living together.
Yes.
And then...
You know, some people like, when they have no money, mutasolo kwagala. But when they get money, people change. You can have your guy, he's broke, he's like, he loves you very much, and when he gets money,
ng'obadde ozimuwa ezizo.
abalaba tokyali level ye.
Ah.
So it depends. So you love each other then.
So what we are saying here is there are a lot of circumstances that bring people together and just the love. But don't you think, would you want to be in a relationship where you genuinely love someone and they love you back?
Of course.
Would you love the same?
Yes, I would love to.
So it's Mr. Loverboy, Tariyo.
But also being in love with someone, God, they can't support you in over financially, over what.
Does it have to be
Doesn't
one
make
way?
sense. No.
No, it shouldn't. But it depends. If I'm broke, why would I get a broke person?
Namely, you guys are telling me that these days, it's never about the love.
It can be about the love.
The relationships
It
are
can
based
be,
on
but it's
materialistic stuff.
It's rare these days.
I know someone I love so much, genuinely.
She loves you back.
Yes.
Anyway, I wouldn't say that it's about the money, because you can find me when I'm working. I don't need your money. And of course, it can happen. I don't need your money. I just want you. It can.
But then some men are also intimidated by women that have money. You get?
Yeah.
They get intimidated by that fact that omukazi alina sente nyingi. You get? But let me read something real quick. Don't you think there are scenarios where people have strong emotions and feelings for each other, but then circumstances lead them apart? There are a lot of circumstances that make people go apart. Oyinza okubaawo ng'omweyagala nnyo, mwerunze kuva buto, naye nga baba oli bali enkola y'abayindi, arranged marriages, nga baakutegekera omuntu wo. Don't you think those scenarios are building a lot of toxic relationships?
Yes, of course they are.
And I also meant to ask, how is your relationship going?
My relationship.
I want to get a little personal with you. How is your relationship?
Actually, as I told you earlier, nze nagendayo rabintu. So right now, I'm still getting what I'm supposed to get.
So once that gets out of the picture,
probably I may.
So I should become your bade. Alia kubyo jerry.
Maybe.
Maybe, you're not sure. Emwe mulembe gwanga oyogeddemu ku mazima kati bw'anaategeera nti omuggyako bibye
tasaategeera
bwagwa ku podcast eno
mugamba nkadde.
Now you see kati ninga ategedde that you must be dating someone out of our generation who is in the times of I have my small phone. I don't care about social media. I don't care about what happens in the other world. So for you just enjoying his retirement money.
But I think you can love the person well as well you're loving the money. Both.
How does that even make sense?
Both. Chogamba gotomera butomezi. You cannot get somebody. That person has money. You love the person.
No, just okay that dollar. But now let us first get back to the point of people being in relationships. Their hearts are not invested. But then we are talking about emotions. Even if you stay, I guarantee you'll get to a point where you get a Scooby-Doo somewhere because you're dating a guy already into Bialina, and then you'll need someone for the love. And trust me, you'll be in two relationships where you get the money and the good life, and then you also get into another relationship where you get real emotions and good sex. Don't you think that can affect you in the long run?
It can.
It can, but me as a person, it's hard for me to fall in love.
What makes it hard for you to fall in love?
I don't look for love.
What do you look for? You see, I told you guys I need a whistle on this show. Is it hard for you to fall in love as well?
It's not hard.
Have you ever fallen Like, have you ever truly loved someone?
Yeah.
Like, with your all?
Of course, tuwerekereza, but still, yeah.
Abantu batamiira omukwano.
Okay, yeah.
You've fallen for someone like so bad.
Yes.
Did that person break your heart?
Yeah.
Do you still believe in love?
Yes, of course. Of course.
Yeah. So kati ffenna tukkiriziganya nti relationship terina kuba ku gw'oyagala ennyo.
Me as a person bwentyo bwe ndowooza.
Bwotyo bw'olowooza nti ensi gy'ekutwalawo nawe ekusudde kasita obaawo ne benefits
But me, I
zo.
would love to be in a relationship where I love someone. So if I don't love that person, I don't call that a relationship. Maybe I'd be like, whatever, by the way.
But I think I also agree with her because
it's a by
so
the
many
way.
people, so many broken homes exist and so many toxic relationships exist because in the beginning there is no love. You get some relationships started with a one night stand and then shit happened and then they went on to being together. Some people circumstances oba obwavu nga bwamuleetera okudatinga someone okitegeera. Sometimes some people come from broken families and they want to make a life for themselves and then they end up in relationships where their hearts are not invested. For me, what I really believe in is love has to come first. Like, I really need to love this person, to be able to wake up by her side every day with a smile, and to be able to start my day knowing that, you know what, my heart is in a good place. You know that feeling of, you're dating someone, you don't love them, but you have to wake up to them every morning, like every day. You wake up and fake a smile. And you know what we men do? We end up watching football till late. Ozibiza mu bbaala, okeseza mu bbaala. So that's the mode of the day, because I also actually have a friend who's like, he advised me not to fall in love. And I asked him, why? He told me, man, I had my 2 rooms, my bedroom and a living room. And then I get a woman, I get a woman, we start staying together. As a person who doesn't add cooking oil to my meals, so she starts making meals that are fatty. And I'm like, okay, now this is not me. And then next thing that happens, the woman is pregnant, they have a kid, he has to rent now a double room, like 2 bedrooms, and now he has to come back, watch his football, and then the lady is watching obuzanyo bwabwe obukorea. But then this guy says, because love didn't exist in the first place, I see every good thing she does as a mistake. Even when she does everything in the most perfect ways, I only think they are mistakes. So don't you think sometimes you might feel unappreciated in a relationship because, trust me, even if I was the one, I would see mistakes. Nga sikwagala, and my heart is invested somewhere else. I would still, my thoughts, I'll be here with you, but my thoughts would be somewhere else.
Me, as long as money is there.
Okay, me, it's like this. I can like date somebody. If that person is having money, it's just courtship. We are just dating. But I cannot settle down with someone who I don't love. Maybe dating, like, dating the person.
Be casual dates.
Yeah, but settling, I think I can't.
You can't settle with someone you don't love. You don't genuinely love.
Yeah.
Ne bw'aba alina buli kimu kye weetaaga
I
beside.
can't.
You can't. Ono ye akisobolera ddala. What
Yeah,
happened?
me, I can't.
What happened
Me,
to
I
your
can't,
heart?
actually.
What happened to your heart, sweetheart?
My heart. Nothing happened. But me, that is how I am.
That's how you built your life.
Yes.
Have you loved so bad before?
I've never. But people have loved me.
So what does it take to sweep you off your feet?
To do what?
To sweep you off your feet.
What do you mean?
To like make you fall in love.
To make me fall in love. Money.
So it's the money.
Money can make me fall in love, but with time.
I asked you a question and said, if money goes, no guy, you don't stay where ekyakuleseewo tekikyaliwo.
Kisinziira waliwo esente okuggwawo naye nga mbadde ngudde mu mukwano naye era kiba kizibu.
Ne kati oli muyaaye. You're lying to us. In the first place, you said you fall in love for reason A, B, C, D. Once it isn't there anymore, you're out of that door. And then you said you don't fall in love.
olumu osobola sente
No way,
z'okugwawo
Okay, love
nga
is
ogudde mu
unpredictable.
love.
You cannot say that you're not going to fall in love. Tomanya. So kugamba, hey, don't fall in love. So you can't say, but I can't fall in love.
The guy catches you an offside. The next thing you know, you're doing things that are out of the way.
Yeah. Something like that.
So you're telling me you're not the kind who would share your money with your man?
Share my money with my man?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Would you do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. It depends. It really depends. Waliwo omuntu okubanga that person has been there for you and you need like oba kitegeera
Okumuteekamuko.
si kumuteekamu like abantu bagwa mu bizibu waliwo nga you need to be there because since every day will be like yesterday. Things change, so I believe it's not something big. If I have, I can, but if I don't have, of course I can't.
You see, that's a perfect one. You see, right now we are thinking like this, but there are times where you have, let's say, a child in the picture. So if you're not emotionally invested in the relationship, this energy will be transferred to the kid. Because trust me, the energy around the room where people that genuinely love each other or where true love exists is different from an energy where people just coexist.
Yeah.
And that's what is happening
I believe
right now.
in a relationship where there is no love, there is disrespect, right?
Explain that.
Okay, I don't know. Like if you are in a relationship, ngaga itakwagala, of course he will be coming back late. Mwenate moyagala, teri abuza munne, okitegeera. So that's a relationship I can't be in.
There are guys who can play along. They'll just play along and make, there's something they call mind control.
As long as you don't let me know.
So
yeah, as long as you don't let
I honestly would love to know what true love is and know what it feels like to love someone so bad. I'm blessed to have tasted that space, and I genuinely know what it feels like to love someone, and I know what it feels like to lose someone you love. And I also believe that if you genuinely love each other, everything just moves on swiftly.
Yeah.
Nekati tuli mu times where people just coexist chichoteka kumeza. And these days kasitoba ne Netflix. Once you have Netflix, once you have internet, once you have Big Brother on, the rest is history. You'll just chill and be like, as long as I have entertainment, the rest is history. As long as I have entertainment, the rest is history.
I don't think there is any amount of money that will make me settle. Like, nembera no muntu nga simwagala. I don't believe in that. Maybe because people hustle. You can hustle, you make money. Till where they are. So I can't settle in a relationship. No guy because I have money. Bichi. No.
So would you still stay in a relationship where you started with so much love and then the love faded away? Would you stick around and try to mend the relationship?
Maybe I would. If wali wonga kalaga chance. Because me, I believe love is not worthy fighting for if you're the only person fighting. If that person is fed up of you, you just let go.
Would you fight for your relationship?
But me, I already told you I don't believe in love. But in case I've fallen in love...
But you said you're dating. What do we call that? We call it a relationship.
A relationship.
Okay, would you fight for your situationship?
Yeah, I can.
You can fight for your situationship.
I can.
So what are you protecting? Your kamani.
Of course, the kamani.
That time.
No, she ain't fighting for the time. She's fighting for the kamani, period.
No, neka time.
You don't care about the good
by
sex.
the way, you can fight for the time.
Yeah, that time.
Mazenga.
Ugamba kale singa nafuna chigayo ekirala ekyalina mani katona mani.
Ona malidde obudde ate.
Something like that.
So you don't even care about anything like the good sex, like they would treat so well, treating a mom child. As long as money keeps flowing, you'll find a guy who play you. You'll date a Nigerian guy who will play you.
I don't care if you play or what. I don't care.
For you live in a moment.
Yes. Ate if you play me wemba siri mukwano nawe ate mba nfaayo.
Nera batuteko byatute. Men invest. Men invest if they know that you know what I'm chasing you for A, B, C, D. They will invest until we get that. And once we get that, we are gone. But then it also gets to a point where you're like, you know what, I've done all this, I need to settle down.
Yeah.
So you're going to carry all your relationship traumas ozirete mu time oyagala settling when things are ready. You can't be in a relationship. You know, where you build a home with so much traumas from the past. You're like, you know what, now it's time for me to settle down, it's time for me to love right. But then you have these traumas haunting you. Pagira mwe. But for everyone watching, it's the Kings and Queens podcast. So make sure you join the conversation on YouTube. The Men at Work, that's our channel. So make sure you log in, send in your comments.